off, Bucks. So I heard it's Christmas season.
Hey Santa, we're just wrapping these presents like you told us to.
All right, but I need you to do something else. I need your help for something special, something really special.
But I'm Jocks.
Look, we're overstaffed this year. What do you expect me to do?
But I'm a gift wrapping elf. I'm
Plop.
Shut your mouth, Plop.
Look, I need your help. Christmas spirit's been really going down over the past couple of years. Every year it's less and less. We need to bring it back, just like how it was in the 20s.
Christmas spirit peaked in the 1920s?
1820s. Everyone was crazy about Santa back then. It was my time. And I was thinking, since everyone has their phones nowadays, why don't we get the magic flowing with a good old-fashioned chain text message?
Well, me and Snuff would be happy to help you, but are you sure you want Plop on our team?
Whoa, Plop, way!
I like his pizzazz. You could use some of whatever he's on. I just want something new. I want something modern. I want something fresh, but no Trump stuff. I want to keep politics out of this.
He will make America great again.
Plop, what did you just say?
Plop and Plop, whoa!
We'll try our best.
All right. So what's a good opener? Give me something.
Maybe, Merry Christmas, one and all.
No. That's not what the kids want these days. Everyone's all dicks out. Just give me something saucy, something like spicy, something for old time's sake. Can you do that for me?
Don't bring up our incredible affair.
You know I never stopped loving you.
What about Mrs. Claus?
How could I go back to her after having your tight little elven body?
Oh, Santa, no!
Guys, stop this! Santa, I think I catch your drift. Just give us 2 days.
All right, you got it.
Obama had 8 years and he didn't get anything done.
What?
Plop!
Okay, well, that doesn't matter. 2 days.
Are you sure this is what Santa wants?
Yeah, he was pretty explicit about this stuff. I mean, we're just filling in the blanks.
All right, if you say so.
Hey, I don't suppose you bountiful boys have something for me?
Oh, we sure do. Something hot and saucy, just like you ordered.
Ooh.
All right. It's Christmas time, you holly jolly sluts. Are you ready to get that good dick from St. Nick? Open your mouth for some candy cane cock and let Santa drop his presents in your chimney. You ho-ho-hos. Dig the halls with bounds of Molly, because we're turning up this clit mass eve. Send this to 15 of your plumpest cum-drop bitches or risk getting cold down your stocking on Christmas morning.
It's perfect.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It's like the first time I saw your tight little elven face.
Santa.
Plop here actually helped with a lot of the writing.
I hate PC culture.
I can see that.
So, shall we send it out?
I think we shall. And, Jocks,
Yeah?
there's a whole room full of presents just waiting for you.
Oh, joy!
Get out of here, kid. And as for you two, you have the next 2 weeks off. Great work.
Thank you, Santa. Santa?
So, where are you off to?
Off to trigger some lips. Plop!
Merry Dickmas!
Emma Grace Myers.
I'm Sloan Ritchie.
And welcome to the Purchase Late Night Mid-Season Finale!
The coziest night of comedy you have ever experienced. We've got pajamas, we've got hot cocoa, we've got candy canes, we've got free stickers, we've got everything you need to forget about finals week dread and desperately trying to get you in the holiday spirit.
Yes, that's right. Today is Monday of finals week, and students here at Purchase are really starting to feel the grind. The library is having 24/5 hours, Starbucks lines are longer than ever, and I haven't slept since Tuesday.
But we're here to forget about all of that. We here at Purchase Late Night hope that you can find a release from the stress of finals and indulge in a night of carefree laughs and holiday cheer.
That's so awesome. How are we going to do that, Simone?
By making jokes about the news.
Oh boy, okay, let's do it.
The Alabama Senate election is tomorrow, with Democratic candidate Doug Jones and Republican pedophile Roy Moore in an astonishingly tight race considering the circumstances. Now, by the time the show is edited and goes on YouTube, the election will be over. So we have a plan. We're going to make 2 separate jokes right now. One for if Roy Moore wins, and one for if he loses. And only you guys, the studio audience, will get to see both of them. Awesome. The other one is going to get edited out in post. Are you ready, Emma?
I am so ready.
In a stunning turn of events, Judge Roy Moore, or the dad of that trust fund kid you and your friends are trying to avoid at a frat party, has lost the Alabama Senate election. The only reason I use the term stunning turn of events is because for the first time since the presidential election, our country's grown a moral backbone. Let's hear it for achieving the bare minimum when it comes to being a basic human being! I love being an American.
Regardless of whether or not his name is horrible, Roy Moore wins the Senate seat on Tuesday, it seems like his supporters are going to remain faithful to him no matter what. In an article published on Vox, a reporter interviewed supporters of Moore's on the campaign trail. In regards to accusations of rape and pedophilia leveled against Moore, one supporter said, "If he wanted to do anything, he would have done it. If he was turned on, he would have done it. He's strong. He's into martial arts. He would have raped her." Which is kind of in the same line of reasoning as why the Hulk does what he does.
Also, isn't admitting that someone's capable of rape also really not a good thing? That's like saying, oh yeah, Brian could totally murder someone if he wanted to. He's capable of tearing someone apart limb from limb. He told me so himself. But he hasn't, and that's all that matters.
In other news, the Southern California wildfires are continuing to spread, forcing residents to evacuate, including some celebrities with homes in the affected areas. But in the spirit of the holiday season, every time a celebrity's overindulgent mansion burns down, an angel gets its wings.
Who we should really be focusing on are the less fortunate during these fires. Wildlife, uninsured homeowners, Kathy Griffin. I mean, all kidding aside, no one should really be worried about multi-millionaires losing one of their homes. However, if you're one of the celebrities pictured above and have lost anything in the fire, please feel free to contact me, Simone Roberta Ritchie, directly. My heart and wallet are wide open.
Speaking of wallets, Bitcoin is blowing up. The online cryptocurrency seems to be all anyone is talking about right now. But be careful because, like all finance chatter, if you talk about it for too long, a man will appear to come correct you.
Bitcoin isn't really all that complicated. It's an online currency system without a central bank, which allows for peer-to-peer monetary exchange. So it's like Venmo, but for virgins. The price of Bitcoin has skyrocketed in the past few weeks, now dancing around $16. If only the dime I found on the sidewalk on the way here was also worth $16,000, I could start making a dent in those student loans.
Too real? Okay. And finally, the Golden Globe nominations came out this morning with Big Little Lies and The Shape of Water coming out with the most chances to walk away with statues next year. So, no matter how many sexual predators we out in Hollywood, there are 2 things that we know are still cool with the Hollywood foreign press, and that's spousal abuse and fucking fish.
And in related news, the Grammy nominations were recently announced. And, guys, no white men were nominated for Album of the Year for the first time in almost 20 years. Sorry, white men, I know you're out there, but if that's the first gift of Christmas, I cannot wait to see what else Santa has in store for us.
Please! We have a great show for you guys tonight!
Newly crowned Fall Ball Queen Robin Richards is our guest.
Woo! Give it up. Alex Frondelli will be our musical guest this evening.
Thank you everybody for coming out. I'm Mr. Snow Miser.
I'm Mr. Heat Miser.
See you in a second.
Welcome back, everybody. Has anybody seen Simone?
Woo! Happy New Year, bitches! Fuck 2017!
Wait. Come on. We still have like a lot of 2017 left, you know, like Christmas hasn't even happened yet.
Okay, Emma, not to like yuck your yum, but all offense, fuck Christmas!
Simone!
Okay, we both know I really don't mean that. But, come on, I'm just ready for 2017 to be over. She has been nothing but cruel and mean to me!
I know, this has been a really tough year for all of us, hasn't it?
Right? Like, 2017 is like my ugly ex-boyfriend who just won't leave me alone. She's disgusting, and I want her to end. 2018, bitches!
You know what? Now that you say it, I think that there are some things that I would want to leave in the dust in 2017.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to talk about them?
Oh, hell yeah. You start, dude.
Okay, hold on. Wait, I got these prepared. First of all, number 1, men abusing positions of power. I mean, do we really even have to say it?
Mm-mm. Done. No more of that. What about like remaking everything? You know, I've seen enough Spider-Man movies.
Toy Story 4? No one asked. No one. Using astrology signs as a way to excuse your shitty behavior. Just because you're an Aries doesn't mean you gotta be a bitch.
That's true.
You still are one, but
that's not your fault. What about going back to your ex in hopes that things will be different this time? I'm looking at you, Selena Gomez. Oh, too real?
Seriously?
Are you guys
Y'all
all good
gonna
friends?
awe Justin Bieber?
We're all good friends with Selena Gomez here? Okay, all right.
Shows leaving Netflix for Hulu. Please. I can only afford one of you. And my seasonal depression needs to binge watch shows from the mid-2000s all the time, please.
What about using, like, separating the art from the artist as an excuse to still listen to music and watch films by America's favorite abusers? Done. Mm-mm.
Talking to you, Kate Winslet. Critiquing Taylor Swift's every move when we could be talking about real issues. Please.
She's not that important, you guys.
She really
What else? What about young Sheldon? Fuck, what? No. No more young Sheldon.
Sexualizing kids. Please. Leave the Stranger Things kids out of your fuck, marry, kill list. It's so disgusting. Please.
How about pitting women against each other? They both wore it better than your ass ever could.
And this one is my favorite one. Acting like saying fuck Donald Trump is enough to combat our own current political climate. Vote. Please. Vote in local elections and follow up with the candidates you got elected. It's time for change, and it's up to all of us to make it happen. I'm talking to you, SUNY Purchase Open Forum.
We're leaving all that in 2017. It's time for 2018, bitches. We'll be right back.
I love you.
Let's do this!
I did it. I'm done.
On behalf of all of us here at PLN, happy finals week. Good luck on all your tests.
And if you're graduating this semester like our writers Nick and Nick, then good luck with all
Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Ooh.
everybody. So as the holidays roll in, it can start to get a little bit difficult to remember all of the important things that happened this year. But luckily, my Aunt Joan is coming on. My Aunt Joan and I only see each other once a year for Christmas, so she always fills me in on how the year's been. Everybody please welcome my Aunt Joan.
Emma, you look so good. You look healthy, you look plump in a good way.
Okay.
How you been?
I've been good, Aunt Joan. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay. It's been so busy. I'm busy. You busy?
I'm
Everyone's so busy. We're like bees this day. Buzz, buzz.
Yep. So, why don't you tell us about some of the important things that have happened this year?
Oh, I mean, where to start? What about the Academy making Warren Beatty look like a real dingus? Or what about this? What is with everyone having twins this year? What's that about?
I don't know.
All right, well, where to start? We got resident old man George Clooney in a bottle. And then we got Beyonce and that man she puts up with. I don't know why. Everyone is getting knocked up left and right. I'm talking Kim Kardashian surrogate, Kate Middleton, you.
No. Aunt Joan, I'm not even seeing anyone. I'm definitely not pregnant.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying time waits for no woman. Clock is ticking. You know your cousin Elizabeth is having a baby.
Yes, I know.
All right, all I'm saying is that OBGYNs have had a very lucrative year.
Okay, what else do you want to talk about, Aunt Joan?
What about Kendall Jenner solving racism? I've had it with those hairy Armenians.
Aunt Joan! You cannot say that.
Yes, I can. Somebody has to say it. Between lip kits and Kimoji, I want to kill myself.
You know, Aunt Joan, this kind of seems more than anything like celebrity gossip. Do you really think that these are like the important events of 2017?
It's important to me. Am I important to you, Emma?
Okay, what's next?
Divorce! What is with everyone getting divorced? Stick it out and die like the rest of us.
Do you really feel that way?
No, me and your uncle are very happy if your mother asks. Anyway, let's get back to the people that matter. Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner, Chris Pratt, Anna Faris, Splitsville, all of them.
You know, Aunt Joan, that's kind of messed up. I bet these people are really going through some stuff.
All right, little Miss Girl interrupted. Can I finish? Everyone's getting married. Everyone's saying yes to the dress. I love it. We got Serena, Kate Upton, cute little Patton Oswalt, Catfish's Nev.
This seems like a weird grouping of people. Do you really care about all of these people? Like, how do you feel about Trump this year?
Oh, you know I don't talk about that during the holidays, Emma. You know better. I don't talk to your Uncle Ricky anymore after the election.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I'm talking.
I know.
Everyone, let's talk about the big news. America's Princess Meghan Markle. We finally got our foot in the door, people. At this rate, the Queen will be throwing back Bud Lights and watching NASCAR like the rest of us. Not so high and mighty now, are ya?
Aunt Joan, what is your beef with the royal family?
I'm just saying Meghan Markle was only allowed to bring one dog to London. You do the math. If my mother-in-law tried that, please talk about high maintenance.
Well, Aunt Joan, thank you so much for coming on. I think that's all we have time for.
But I didn't even get to Matt Lauer!
Happy holidays from my family to yours!
Happy holidays!
Aunt Joan, everybody! Welcome back, everybody. Our guest tonight was just crowned the new fall ball queen. Everybody, please welcome Chris Welcome, Chris. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, how did it feel in the moment that they called your name and named you Fall Ball Queen?
Well, I tripped twice on my way up there, but I don't know. I was completely speechless. I could not believe that it was happening.
So it was unexpected.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing drag?
I started for Fall Ball last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What a turnaround. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What do you consider to be like your drag style? Like, what do you like to do when you're?
Well, I'm not too confident with like my performative or like choreographic aspect, so I'm much more like a costume person and like just aesthetics in general.
Yeah.
A look queen.
I look
queen.
That's so awesome. So what did you do to prepare for Fall Ball this year?
Well, in the beginning of the semester, the theme was voted on, which at the time was steampunk. So of course, immediately I bought all my fabric. I started patterning. I started sewing. I started doing everything. And then the next week they changed the theme. So I stuck with my old costumes anyway. So ever since the beginning of the semester, I've been like working like day and night on costumes.
Mm-hmm. So it apparently worked out. It's okay
Yeah.
that they changed it. You can't trick this one.
I still found it.
You still
Steampunk is still punk.
So did these come out of like, were you like planning on wearing those like sleeve things for the for fall ball? Like when the theme was originally steampunk, or
These are just my average everyday thing. I wear these all the
That's
time.
so cool.
I've
I
been
have the
building
same
on them
ones.
since like freshman year of high school. I've been building on them. So when
Do you
I
like
heard,
add a little bit to them? Like,
yeah,
to get
like
stuff?
they my family jokes about every time they see me, they're getting bigger, and then eventually I'm just gonna have a full Iron Man suit, and they're gonna have no idea what to do.
But that would be so sick. That's
Yeah.
like your costume when you're hosting fall ball next year.
There you
That's-
go, an
yeah,
Iron Man
I'm
suit.
literally-
But don't forget, it has a dress and 3-inch eyelashes.
Naturally, of course.
Naturally, you know, just casual.
Yes, absolutely. So, are you excited to be hosting fall ball next year? What do you want to do with that?
Of course, I'm very excited to host next year. I already promised them that I'm going to be making the crowns for the new competitors. And we call each other like our drag husband and wife. Antonio Banderas ended up winning king while I won queen. So we are very excited to work together on this because we typically work together on our performances. So we're so stoked to host next year.
So you guys were already kind of like
Yeah.
in cahoots.
Mm-hmm.
In
Literally like
cahoots.
3 days before, like Nico, who is Antonio Banderas, was over my apartment, and we were helping each other finish our costumes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet and wonderful.
Yeah.
That's such a wholesome thing. Well, congratulations,
Thank you.
Chris. It's wonderful to speak to you. Thank you so much for coming on. Everybody give it up for Robin Richards. Welcome back, everybody. Our musical guest tonight is a jazz performance major.
He recently broke his own personal record of amounts of coffee consumed in one day. 9 cups of coffee in 24 hours. Yeah, that
Everybody, please welcome Alex Frondelli.
So this is a blues dedicated to you all. It's called Finals Blues. YouTube, Alex Frondelli. SoundCloud, Alex J. Frondelli.
How do we spell Frondelli?
That's Frondelli. Fron and Dilly. Well, yeah.
Well, everybody, that is our show. Before we sign off, I'm going to bring up our writer, Nick Cage. Another of our writers, Nick Viagas, who's taking a final right now, are graduating this semester. We're so sad. They're both incredibly talented writers. We're going to miss them so dearly, but we wish you guys all the luck on all of your future endeavors.
Nick leaves. I'm the only black person left on our staff. So,
if you want to write for cartoons.
Yeah! No, you're going to be sorely missed as well as Nick Viagas. You guys are so funny. You're so kind. Oh God, you guys are the best. I know, I'm gone, but you guys are the best. Just Nick Cadu is the best.
Just Nick Viagas. Nick Viagas isn't here, so fuck him. Just kidding, he's also great. Well guys, that is our holiday show! Twitter and Instagram. We'll be throwing up jokes all over there, all over the break, so that you can still stay silly. What?